Hello students, class 7th, subject English. Today, section 3, the Flower School poem we are going to do. It has been composed by Rabindranath Tagore. My dear children, we have covered section 1, a hero already of the same unit 1. Now it's turn to move on to section 3, poem The Flower School. If this page will not be clear to you, if you don't have books with you, you may go through this page and read the poem thoroughly. So, let us begin with the introduction of the poet Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was born in Kolkata on 7th of May 1861. He was a great poet, painter, playwright, novelist, storyteller, philosopher, and educationist. The common theme in his writing is nature. Nature left a deep-rooted impression on him. He became the first Asian to win the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913 for his collection of poems, Gitanjali. He is well known for his contribution to art and music. Now, what about the poem? Summary of the poem. Before reading the summary of the poem, I would like to ask a few questions. See, flowers are a very beautiful creation of God. We enjoy their beauty, smell their fragrance to refresh our minds. But do you know they also go to school? Hey, where is their school? Who teaches them? Do they have full freedom at school or have some rules or restrictions? Do they have holidays? Try to think about the answers of these questions. Remember one thing, we don't say in the poem paragraph, we say stanza. And one more thing I would like to make clear, not every single line we can translate a poem in English exactly to other language. Why? Because it bases upon the feelings and condition of the author or the poet. Besides it, you can only understand a poem with the sense of composition and with the imaginations what are or were going on in the poet's mind, in the author's mind during the narration. All right. Now, move on to the summary of the poem The Flower School by Rabindranath Tagore. The Flower School by Rabindranath Tagore is a beautiful poem depicting his longing for his deceased mother. The poet starts the poem by portraying means showing a rainy day scene from the cloudy sky and shower coming down in the month of June. The wind passing through bamboo bower produces a melodious, sweet-toned sound. In the rainy season, the flowers blossom out of nowhere and dance joyously. Here the poet communes, talks with his mother, saying he feels the flowers go to school underground where they learn their lessons behind the shut doors. Their master doesn't let them come out to play, just like your teacher doesn't allow you without completing your work. However, when the rain falls, they have their holidays. In the rain, the branches of trees in the forest clash. The loud clouds make noise by clapping their big hands. At this time, the flower children come out dressed in vibrant colors. In the last stanza, the poet's longing for his deceased mother evokes pathos, means pity in the reader's mind. He asks his mother if she knew the flower's home too was in the sky among the stars. He again asks her if she had not noticed how eager the flowers always were to get back to their home. The last line of the poem brings tears to the eyes of the readers. The poet says he knows why the flowers raise their arms to the sky. They do so because their mother is in the sky, exactly like the poet's mother, who also became a star in the sky after her demise. Now let us begin the explanation of the poem. Flower School. When storm clouds rumble in the sky and June showers come down, the moist east wind comes marching over the heath to blow its bagpipes among the bamboos. See, I have underlined the words and meanings. I have written rumble, burst, right? The moist, wet. Wet means gila, moisture. East wind comes marching over past with a great speed. Heath means big open ground. Blow its bagpipes. Bagpipes is a musical instrument. Okay. Bamboos, giant woody grass. You might have seen on the top, I have written storm clouds rumble. So what kind of literary device has been used over here? Sound imagery or auditory imagery. Okay. What I said? Storm clouds rumble. Sound imagery or auditory imagery. Here you can see on the top. Right. Next. So, June showers come down. Which imagery? Visual imagery. Then, blow its bagpipes. Auditory imagery. Alright. Wind comes marching over. Visual imagery. Now let us come to the explanation of this stanza. I have cleared meanings and the literary devices used here in this stanza. Now listen to the explanation. See, when the storm clouds burst and the rain begins falling from the sky in June, the winds filled with moisture, means wet wind, comes over the big open ground with a great speed. A shrill sound comes from the bamboo bushes. We have seen blow its bagpipes among the bamboos. So it means a shrill sound comes from the bamboo bushes. The sound seems like a musical instrument is being played. Okay, so this is about first stanza. Next. Then crowds of flowers come out of a sudden from nobody knows where and dance upon the grass in wild glee. Mother, I really think the flowers go to school underground. See, crowds of flowers means group of flowers, carpet of flowers, visual imagery. अब आप अपनी मन की आंखों से देखते हैं ना, crowds of flowers, imagine करते हैं, visual imagery. Then comes dance upon the grass. This is dance means, can you see the flowers dance? So it is personification plus visual imagery over here. Then flowers go to school. You people are going to school now. You people go to school. Right now though you are not going, but you go to school means this is an attribute, this is a quality of human being. It means literary device used over here. Personification. Alright. Now see the explanation. A huge carpet of yellow colored tiny flowers come out of a sudden. Hey, nobody knows from where the flowers, tiny flowers, are coming out. These flowers seem dancing upon the grass with the happiness, glee, happiness. You know, here the poet is talking to his mother, saying that he feels that flowers go to school and the school is underground. Alright. Next, they do their lessons with doors shut. Now how the people are studying? The flowers are studying, flower children. They are studying with closing their doors. The teachers, the teacher has closed the doors while teaching them. And if they want to come out to play before it is time, their master makes them stand in a corner. Just like you people, if you don't study, if you don't complete your work, then you will get punishment. Right? You always get punishment without completing your work. So just like that, the flower children, they do their lessons with doors shut. Their master, their teacher doesn't allow the flowers children to come out to play without completing their work. If they do so, the teacher punishes them by making them stand in a corner. Just like the students who don't study properly, have no concentration towards studies, they are punished just like that. Dear children, remember this thing that this is an imagination, not a reality. The poet's imagination is really very enjoyable. When the rain comes, they have their holidays. Branches clash together in the forest and the leaves rustle in the wild wind. The thunderclouds clap their giant hands and the flower children rush out in dresses of pink and yellow and white. You have experienced the rain's arrival brings some relaxation from studies for you. Whenever the rain falls, you always think about the holiday. Isn't it so? Yes. So, similarly, the flowers come out to open with excitement and happiness to enjoy their holidays. You can see here. When the rain comes, they have their holidays. They have their holidays. Personification device has been used over here. Branches clash together. Branches clash. Auditory imagery. जब clash करती हैं branches, तो जो आवाज़ आती है, that you can imagine. Auditory imagery. Together in the forest. And leaves rustle. Leaves make sound in the wild wind. The thunderclouds clap their giant hands. Clap their giant hands. Auditory imagery plus personification. Leaves rustle. It is also auditory imagery. Leaves rustle. So, branches clash together in the forest. And leaves rustle in the wild wind. It means the branches rub against one another and the leaves flutter, filling the air with the strange sounds. I repeat, the branches rub against one another and the leaves flutter, filling the air with strange sounds. The clouds roar, गरजते हैं बादल, or we can say the clouds make noise by clapping their big hands. At this time, the flower children come out dressed in vibrant colors, that is pink, yellow and white. My dear children, this stanza shows that flower children are enjoying their holidays while wearing such kind of dresses. How they are enjoying? While branches rub against one another, leaves flutter filling the air with strange sounds, clouds roar or clouds make noise by clapping their big hands, and you can see the dresses they are wearing, pink, yellow and white. So in such a way, the people are enjoying their holidays. Who? Flower children. Flower children. Last stanza. Do you know, mother, their home is in the sky where the stars are. Haven't you seen how eager they are to get there? Don't you know why they are in such a hurry? Of course, I can guess to whom they raise their arms. They have their mother as I have my own. Beta, you have seen there is no rhyming scheme, no rhyme scheme in this poem used. So, जिसकी rhyme scheme नहीं बनती है, that poem, if the question will come in the exam, what kind of rhyming scheme, what is the rhyming scheme of this poem, then you will say the rhyme scheme of this poem is free verse. This poem is of free verse, means जिसकी कोई भी rhyming scheme नहीं होती है, rhyme scheme नहीं बनती है, वो क्या होती है? Free verse होती है. Right? Remember this thing. So, in the last stanza, the poet's desire for his deceased mother, it will arouse sympathy in your heart, students. As it seems in this stanza that the poet is missing his mother a lot. Do you know, mother, their home is in the sky where the stars are? The child is surprised, bewildered to see all these things. He imagines that the abode, home means abode is home, is in the sky. Whose home? Flower's home is in the starry sky. Haven't you seen how eager, how excited they are to go to their mother? How excited the flowers are to go to their mother in the sky? Don't you know why they are in such a hurry? The speaker is asking mother that, do you know why they are in such a hurry? Of course, I can guess to whom they raise their arms. The poet is saying, yes, I can estimate. I can, imagine that to whom they raise their arms. Raise their arms. Here, the literary device used, visual imagery. किसको कर रहे हैं? आर्म्स किसके आगे रेज कर रहे हैं वो? टू देयर मदर. दे हैव देयर मदर. हैव देयर मदर, personification. They have their mother. Literary device used over here, personification. I can guess to whom they raise their arms. They have their mother, as I have my own. So, raise their arms, visual imagery. They have their mother, personification. Raise their arms, personification also. Visual imagery plus personification. They have their mother, personification only. So, they have their mother as I have my own. Now the poet is saying, just like my mother is there in the sky, the flower's mother are also in the sky. Flowers' mothers are also in the sky like poet's mother. And the flowers cannot remain away from their mother for too long. So they come but go back hurriedly. The child is really very adorable over here. So this is all about the poem's explanation, my dear children. Here you can see I have given this picture as well. Clear picture of the flower school. If you want to read, those who don't have books with them, they can read the poem over here from this page. And these are the notes. Read it very, very carefully. Remember this thing I have given this note, that introduction of the poet and summary are for the reading purpose only. Rest everything is mandatory to write in the notebook. So about the poet and summary, just read it. But literary device, you are reading the poem already. This you are supposed to write this literary device, then words meanings, question answers, and then long question, reference to the context. All right. Thank you so much, children.